Why doing fewer business acquisitions per year is better for your business. In this video, I'll be talking about why buying fewer businesses in 1 year is better for your business growth. So of course, it's super attractive when we hear that X person has done 20 deals in 1 year, or this person has done 10 deals in 1 year. Of course, we all would like to listen to that, even myself. However, in practice, one thing that I have learned is doing fewer acquisitions per year, especially in the early stages of your business buying journey, is better for your business growth. So there's a few reasons why doing fewer acquisitions per year is better for your business overall. So the first reason is that it's better for beginners who may have a limited resources or a limited deal team to go and execute on these acquisitions. Of course, if you're doing your first deal, so you don't know how to do a business acquisition at all. Once you've got past that first acquisition, of course, everything changes and you do know the steps in a very, very rudimentary way on a very basic level. But it's only after you've done about 4 to 5 acquisitions that you really start to understand the process properly. So during that stage, it's better for you to just think about doing maybe 2 acquisitions in 1 year, or maybe even 3 acquisitions in the first year of your business buying journey. Why? Because you've got limited resources, number one, and number two, maybe your deal team isn't as experienced of working together. So you may have very, very good people who know about the acquisition process, but working as a team to get a deal done is something that, are these people adaptable to each other? Are these people compatible with each other in getting deals done? Once you know that you've got a strong team, like for example, with myself, I had to fire a person and bring someone else on to realize that, okay, this is the team that I now have to go and buy businesses. So it's a bit of a testing phase in those initial stages. So while you're still testing your resources and you're still testing your team, doing fewer acquisitions is always going to help you, because you don't have that pressure of the acquisition, nor do you have the pressure of, does this team work together and do my resources, or do I have enough resources to go and do a lot of deals? Number two, and this is a really big one, is that investors have more confidence in you as a business person when they know that you're doing fewer deals. So it might sound counterintuitive. Now, of course, if you're a general partner in private equity, or you have a very large business and you've got a lot of resources, then maybe investors want you to do deals. But even then, they want you to do bigger deals, not a larger number of deals. A larger number of deals is almost like chaos. Doing a fewer number of deals but doing big deals is always going to be more attractive. Why? There's many reasons. Number one, it's harder for a bigger business to fail. Number two, they're proven businesses that have got some growth behind them. And investors like to see exactly that. So your investors and your lenders are going to be really happy when they see that you're taking a sustained approach to buying businesses. They have more confidence in you, that you can execute on your plan. They have more confidence in investing in the deal. So that's a really, really big one, because of course we're always going to be raising finance to do our acquisitions. Number three, which is really important as well, is you'll have a very smooth, or you should have a smooth post-acquisition integration period. So for example, for me right now, I believe in the stage of businesses that we are right now, stage of business acquisitions that we are right now, doing between 4 and 5 deals per year is the perfect sweet spot of where we sit. Why? Because our team is now experienced in doing acquisitions, and we are starting to lay out very, very well the post-acquisition integration process in our particular deals that we do. So whatever that looks like for you in your industry, you'll be able to identify after your first and second acquisition. Of course, there's principles. So I teach that to my clients. What are the principles of acquisition? So there's 2 parts of integration. There's handover and then there's an integration. So I give the principles, but until you do it in practice, until your deal team executes it, until your operational team executes it, you don't know exactly what that looks like. So having fewer deals being done per year enables you to really iron out that post-acquisition integration process. And even when you've done a lot of deals, you will need a team who specifically focuses on post-acquisition integration. So it becomes a lot smoother when you're doing slower acquisitions per year. Number 4 is slower business growth. So sustainable business growth, I should say, not slower business growth, because business growth, you're using acquisition to grow fast, because generally speaking, when you're using marketing and sales, there's only so much that you can grow by. If you're using acquisitions, then you can double your business very, very quickly. Now, The general sweet spot is that you want to, other than your first deal, because in your first deal, you probably want to double your business in one deal. However, what I've found is that doubling your business each year or doubling your business every 2 acquisitions is the best sustainable pathway of moving forward in your business acquisition. Now, again, this is a caveat. It depends on your size of business. If your business is currently only doing less than, for example, 5 million in revenue, then you want to double your business per deal, because each deal you want to make sure is of a certain size. You don't want to be doing deals which are too small to become problems. If you've got a medium-sized business, let's say currently you're doing, for example, 15 million in revenue, then doubling your business through two deals is going to be really, really good. Because number one, how many businesses out there that are doing 15 million in revenue that are up for sale? That's another question, right? So doubling your business every single year is really, really sustainable to a business acquisition strategy. Now, again, if you've got another deal that you can double your business in 1 year, or in one deal, I should say, you want to go and execute on that. But you have sustainable, good business growth. Number 5, opportunities to cross-sell. So when you buy a business, of course, there are opportunities that exist within that business versus your current business as well. So you'll be able to identify the products and the services that are in each of those businesses and what can be sold to each other. Because one of the massive value creations is that if you've got one business which offers a particular product or service, and you've got another business which offers a very complementary product or service, you'll be able to sell those services and those products to your current customers, and you'll be able to sell your products and your services to the new business's customers. So that's a really, really good opportunity, but you can identify that over a period of time. Generally speaking, when you're buying these businesses, you probably don't want to change much in the early days. That time is just spent on the integration process. Thereafter, you can start implementing more and more for you to be able to grow the value of your business. Number 6, there's less chance of failure. So there are so many stories that people went out and they went to do rapid acquisitions. So maybe they done like more than 10 acquisitions in the first 3 years that they were buying businesses. They done 10 acquisitions per year. Then what happens is that you have a higher chance of failure. Why? You don't even know what your systems are. You don't know what the post-acquisition process looks like. You don't know how to integrate the teams. You don't know how to integrate the operations. You don't know how to integrate the financials. You don't know how to do all of that stuff, or it's too fast for that to happen. I don't recommend doing 10 deals in a year unless you're very, very experienced. So if you've got a business that you've been doing acquisitions for the last 5 years, you've got your deal team, pre-acquisition deal team, you've got your post-acquisition deal team there, and then you've got your operational teams underneath that, that's when I say you can do rapid acquisitions. But until you get to that stage, you want to make sure that you have a slower acquisition growth to make sure you do it correctly and you have lower chance of failure. If you do a few bad deals, that would be enough to bring down your entire business for most people, depending on the size of your business. So there's less chance of failure. Number 7, which we've been alluding to throughout these steps here, is that you build a stronger operational team and you build a stronger deal team. So as you go along, your deal team will understand, right, this is what we need to do to ensure with each acquisition to ensure that it's a successful acquisition. And then once the acquisition has been completed, your operational team will be able to understand, right, this other business has now come into the group and this is how we need to interact with the other business to make sure that our operations are smooth. So you'll be able to build that really strong deal team and that really strong operational team, which then gives you more confidence to go and do more deals later. In any case, what you do is you need to go out and you need to get your first deal done. So get your first deal done, and thereafter you can start thinking about how often you want to do deals. So best of luck with your business buying journey. If you want to find out more, of course, I've got plenty of videos on my channel and you can watch them to learn more about how to do deals.